We reached the final four teams of the 2017 Dixie Youth AAA Minor B Division State Tournament here on JockJive.com. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our first game of the day, an elimination game between Franklin County and Fort Meade. I'm Mike Rideout. I'll handle the play-by-play of today's game. Let's get you started out with the starting lineups for our visitors from Franklin County. Their manager, David Paul, he is assisted by Brad Blackburn and Will Liberto. Leading off in center field will be number 6, Will Liberto. Batting second at third base, number 11, Prince Williams. The pitcher, number 21, Jensen Odom, bats third. Cleanup hitters, the shortstop, number 20, Cody Abercrombie. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 22, Colby Blackburn. Batting sixth at second base, number 3, Logan Bentley. Batting seventh in right field, number 17, Javaris Terrell. Batting eighth, number 4, Josiah Friddle. Batting ninth at first base, number 23, Peyton Blackburn. Batting 10th, number 8, Caden Millender. Batting 11th, number 15, Alex Sterling. And batting 12th in left field, number 7, Micah Harris. For the home team, Fort Meade, their manager, Henry Grace, assisted by Lorenzo McCutcheon and Victor Martin. Leading off will be the pitcher, number 4, Jaden Cornelius. Batting second, number 8, Owen Harrell. Batting third in center field, number 22, Demarion Abrams. The cleanup hitter is the catcher, number 10, Elijah Harrell. Batting fifth in right field, number 13, Brody Holmes. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 2, Amari Russell. Batting seventh, number 42, Robert Benson. Batting eighth, number 1, Bryce Beam. Batting ninth at third base, number 27, Noe Jaramillo. Batting 10th in left field, number 3, Kamarian Simmons. Batting 11th, the second baseman, number 14, Aaron Badillo. And batting 12th, the first baseman, number 5, Bryce Cheney. Just about to get things going here in our elimination game as Franklin County lost yesterday to DeSoto County 5-1 to drop into the losers bracket. Fort Meade, how about 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, a walk-off win against Shalimar, 11-10 to keep their tournament hopes alive. Will Liberto will step in left side against the right-hander, Jaden Cornelius. Franklin County in the maroon tops with the white pants. Fort Meade in black and gold. And the first pitch of the ball game from Jaden Cornelius is on the way, and it is bunted third base side. Jaramillo trying to pick it up. His throw won't be in time. That will be a bunt single for Will Liberto. A leadoff base runner here in the top of the first inning. Defensively for Fort Meade, again, Cornelius, the right-hander, on the mound. Elijah Harrell behind the plate catching. Noe Jaramillo at third base. Amari Russell at shortstop. Aaron Badillo at second. And Bryce Cheney at first. First pitch to Prince Williams is taken high and away for ball 1. Williams, the starting third baseman, number 11. In the outfield, left to right for Fort Meade is Kamarian Simmons, Demarion Abrams, and Brody Holmes. Next pitch off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Franklin County opened up the tournament with a 7-6 win in 7 innings against Shalimar, followed by a 9-2 win against Bluntstown before losing last night to DeSoto County. So DeSoto County, the only unbeaten team left here in the B division. Good pitch. That's a nice curveball there from Cornelius. Swung on and missed. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count with a runner at first. Nobody out, just underway. Top of the first. Game scheduled for 6. This is popped up into right center. Drifting over is Brody Holmes, and he will make the catch for out number 1. 1 out, 1 on. Sends up the number 3 hitter in the order, pitcher number 21, Jensen Odom. Odom with a couple of hits, including an RBI against Shalimar in that extra inning win. He had the game winner, a single to right field in the 7th to win it for Franklin County. In that game, he batted second. Today, he's batting third. First pitch low and away for ball 1. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the first, no score. Next pitch from Cornelius. Breaking ball a little bit low for ball 2. For Fort Meade, they opened up with a 16-1 win in 3 innings against Chipley. Then lost to DeSoto County 12-9 on Sunday night. But as I noted, they bounced back in a big way. 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, a walk-off win against Shalimar, 11-10. They trailed 7-0 in the first inning of that game. Got a chance to talk to Henry Grace a little bit about the loss to DeSoto County. He said his team was still a little emotional and kind of got off to a slow start in the game yesterday as the count is full to Odom. So we'll see if that emotional win after the emotional loss will help propel them today. One of these teams will be eliminated. We'll be down to the final 3 teams. Actually, we could be down to the final 2 teams. The final 3 teams after this game, and maybe down to the final 2 after the day is done. Next pitch, that one's hit into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And we'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. Odom at first, Liberto at second. 1 out for Cody Abercrombie. Abercrombie takes ball 1 outside. He's the starting shortstop. 2 games today here on Field 3 in the B Division, as that is outside for a ball, 2-0. DeSoto County and Bluntstown will follow. Next pitch outside of the dirt for another ball. And Cornelius has fallen behind 3-0. Cornelius from the stretch, his 3-0 pitch. That is in there for a strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch. In there for strike 2, full count. Cornelius looking for his first strikeout of the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 3-2 pitch. A little bit low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Franklin County threatening in the top of the first inning. Here's Colby Blackburn, the catcher. Down to the final 4 in AAA. Final 4 in the traditional bracket as well. Holmes County and South Sumter playing an elimination game right now, as this one is swung on and missed for strike 1. And then later it will be Marianna and Spring Hill American. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side and knocked down at second, but the throw to first is not going to be in time. That will be an infield hit for Colby Blackburn, and Franklin County takes the first lead of the game. RBI single for Blackburn as Liberto will score. Odom moves to third. Abercrombie now at second for the number 6 hitter in the order, Logan Bentley. 1 out, bases loaded. Cornelius looks around at all the runners on base and then delivers outside for ball 1. Meanwhile, in the Ozone State Tournament, after the Marianna win against DeSoto County this morning, 12-2, they're down to the final 5 teams. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball right back to the mound. Cornelius will throw to home and get the force. 1-2 fielder's choice. 2 away. Odom retired at the plate. Abercrombie to third. Blackburn to second. Bentley at first. Here's Javaris Terrell. Starting right fielder, number 7 hitter in the order. First pitch outside for ball one. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. When you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you get an email notification letting you know the game is beginning. Swing and a miss. Terrell with a 1-1 count. 2 outs, bases loaded for Franklin County. 1 run in here in the top of the first. Game scheduled for 6. 1-1 pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. The first baseman is there. Cheney fields it cleanly and goes to the bag for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, it could have been much worse. Franklin County does get 1 run. Cornelius did a good job of inducing a couple of ground ball outs to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Franklin County 1, Fort Meade nothing. Back with the shout-out number for the game right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com.
We head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's set the defense for Franklin County. On the mound is Jensen Odom. Odom, a right-hander. Colby Blackburn will be behind the plate. In the infield, left to right, Prince Williams at third base, Cody Abercrombie at short, Logan Bentley at second, and Peyton Blackburn at first. Micah Harris in left, Will Liberto in center, Javaris Terrell in right. And Jaden Cornelius will lead it off. Grab a pen, folks. The number for the shout-outs, area code 352-258-8450. For those of you watching on a computer or on a tablet, you can see the number, but for those of you watching on your cell phone, grab a pen and write down the number. It's area code 352-258-8450, area code 352-258-8450. Let's get to your shout-outs. Our first shout-out says, make us proud, Jaden. We love you, Auntie and Grandma. Next shout-out, let's go Franklin County Seahawks, number 7, Micah Harris, Nanaboo, Uncle Donnie. Aunt Tony is watching you guys and cheering you all on to victory. Appreciate it, guys. Cornelius steps in. First pitch inside, knocks him down for ball 1. Another shout-out, the Miners are in it to win it. Let's go, Miners. Let's go. Clap, clap. Next pitch, breaking ball, in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Another shout out. Good luck, Amari Russell and the rest of the Fort Meade Dixie Youth Baseball team. Love, Aunt Sean. Thank you, Aunt Sean. 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. It's 2-1. Another shout out. Let's go Franklin County from the crew at Lynn's Quality Oysters and Raw Bar. There is ball 3 to Cornelius. 3-1 the count. Jaden had a big triple yesterday, and he got the game going for him in the bottom of the 6th inning. He hits this one in the air to right field. The right fielder coming in, but he can't make the catch off the glove of Terrell. That'll actually be an error, as it did hit him in the glove. Leadoff base runner for Fort Meade. But yesterday, with 1 out, down 2, Jaden Cornelius singled to right. Then Owen Harrell grounded out to first. Fort Meade was down to its final out in the tournament. However, Elijah Harrell walked. Demarion Abrams intentionally walked. Brody Holmes singled in a run, and then Amari Russell reached on an error by the shortstop. 2 runs came home on the play, 3 runs in the inning, and Fort Meade with a walk-off win. Just an emotional, exciting game yesterday. Fort Meade stays alive in this tournament. The batter, Owen Harrell, takes a strike on a 2-0 count. 2-1 the count. And this one hit right back to the pitcher. He's going to go to second for 1. Back to first. Yes, they did. They turned 2. 1-6-3. And got started by Odom, the pitcher, over to Abercrombie, who fired it back to Blackburn. Double play. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Base is empty. That sends up to Marion Abrams. Abrams, as I noted, was intentionally walked in the 6th inning. He's had a pretty good tournament. A 3-run homer against DeSoto County. Also singled in 2 runs later in that game. Drove in 5 for the game. Finished 1 for 2 yesterday with an RBI. Or 1 for 3, rather. Abrams also with a 2-run homer against Chipley. Quickly ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. The next pitch inside, ball 4. A 1-out walk. That sends up Elijah Harrell, the catcher. I was wondering what happened there. Actually, the umpire did call it a strike. Abrams had taken off. I thought it was ball 4 too, but it was called a strike. This is popped up to third. Williams will make the catch. The next pitch was a ball, but I was all confused. Like, isn't that ball 4? Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And that will do it on the pop up to third base. Abrams ended up walking anyway. He's left stranded. We've completed 1. Our score, Franklin County 1. Fort Meade nothing. Elimination game here in Marietta. Back with more right after this on JockJive.com.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Welcome back to Marietta as we head to the top of the 2nd inning. 1-0 Franklin County. Let's get back to your shout-outs. This one says, come on, Jay Boogie. Go, Jaden, go. Another shout-out. Much praise and appreciation to Fort Meade minor manager, coaches, and others who have made this experience a dream come true for our team. From Cannon, Georgia. Thank you for that. Let's go Fort Meade. Let's finish strong from a Fort Meade fan. Another shout-out. Way to go, Jensen, Cody, and Colby. Let's do this, Seahawks, from the Abercrombies. Whenever possible, guys, make sure you let us know who you are when you send the shout-out, so that way when the players go back and watch the game, they'll know who sent the shout-out. So thanks to those of you who have done that. Here's a ground ball on the first pitch. Josiah Friddle grounds out to Cornelius. 1-3, 1 away. That sends up Peyton Blackburn, the first baseman, number 9 hitter in the order. Another shout-out. Good job, Fort Meade. Played tough. Brody Holmes and team. Nina and Papa. Thank you, guys. First pitch in there for a strike. Next shout out. Let's go Franklin County, number 4, Josiah Friddle. Mama loves you from Crawfordville. Nothing in 2 to Blackburn. Cornelius looking for his first strikeout of the game. This one misses outside for ball 1. Let's go Franklin County. We love you, number 4, Josiah Friddle from Logan and Jackie in East Point. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. Knocked down, picked up by Cheney. He'll go to the bag for out number 2. Quickly 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Next shout out is to Logan Bentley. Go Franklin County. Love Granny and Papa Butler. Appreciate it. Caden Millender fouls it off behind home plate, out of play for strike 1. Another shout out. Let's go Miners. Let's finish strong. We love you, Amari, from your Fort Meade crew. Good luck, chubby boy, number 5. Let's go Miners. Show out and bring the heat from your favorite Fort Meade cheerleader. Next pitch high for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Franklin County with a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. Cornelius' next pitch. Breaking ball. Grounded foul to third. So Millender now with 2 strikes. Next shout out. Go Javaris and the rest of the team from Jarvis. Thank you, Jarvis. Next shout out. Let's go Red from Kanaya, Chai, and Sia. Hopefully I got that last name right. If not, write it phonetically for me and I'll get it on for you again. The 1-2 pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-2. Let's go Bryce Cheney from Charmel, Brooklyn, and Bronze. The 2-2 pitch. Outside ball 3, full count. Another shout out. Good luck, Miners. Do your thing out there, Kamarian. Red Simmons from Mama, Cam, and Camellia. Appreciate it, guys. Next pitch outside of the dirt for ball 4. A 2-out base runner. That's the second walk given up by Cornelius. 2 outs, 1 on for Alex Sterling. Number 11 hitter in the order. Cornelius works quickly and delivers a ball, 1-0. Once again, the shout-out number, 352-258-8450. This one's fouled back, 1-1. Let's go to another shout-out at 352-258-8450. Stay strong and have fun. To grandson Bryce Beam from Dilly and K-Paw in Cannon, Georgia. Appreciate it, guys. A lot of shout-outs rolling in here early for this one. Keep them coming. The next pitch outside for a ball. And the count now 2-1. Here's a shout-out to Amari and Jay from G, Rye, and Amaya. Go Miners. As the 2-1 pitch misses for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Let's go Red Simmons from Grandma, Ruby, and Granddaddy. We are proud of you. This pitch a strike on the outside corner. And the count now full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Franklin County leading 1-0, top of the second. The next pitch, swing and a miss. Cornelius gets his first strikeout of the game. That will do it for Franklin County here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. It's Franklin County 1, Fort Meade 0 in this elimination game from Mariana.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Mike Rideout back here in Marietta for the 2017 Florida Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minors B Division State Tournament. Fort Meade down a run as we head to the bottom of the second. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Go Red and Jay from Cedron. Hopefully I'm getting that right. Cedron and Caden. It's Cyhdrin. Let me know if I got that right. I'd like to know how to pronounce that. Next shout-out, number 5, You Got This, from the Franklin crew. Let's go Cheney from Mama and Daddy. They love you. Good luck, Miners. Brody Holmes leading it off. Another shout-out. Let's go Seahawks. Great team, Coach David Paul from Donnie Raffield. First pitch hit left side to third, and it's off the glove, and maybe with a foot there, Prince Williams. That'll be an error. We'll see if that opens the door for Fort Meade here in the bottom of the second inning. Tying run aboard. Game scheduled for 6. We're in the bottom of the second. Amari Russell, the batter. Russell was the one who hit the ball sharply to short in the bottom of the 6th inning. It was an error. 2 runs scored on the play. A walk-off win for Fort Meade, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to win it 11-10 over Shalimar yesterday. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes this one high for ball 2. Or ball 1, actually. Next pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike, I believe. Russell again shows bunt, takes this one outside. Well, no, it's called a strike. Full count. The 3-2 pitch. Jensen Odom on the mound. And it's grounded to short. This could be 2 again. The second for 1. They'll get just the 1 at second. 6-4 fielder's choice to get Holmes. 1 away. That sends up Robert Benson. Another shout out. Have fun, Fort Meade. Play hard. Let's get this win. Next shout out. Good luck, Miners. Bring home that championship from Ryder Cochran. It's in there for a strike to Benson. Line drive, center field. And, well, it went off the glove of Liberto. That'll be a hit. Good effort. Just wasn't able to come up with it. What do they call here? The batter's coming back to the plate. They sent the batter to the plate. Okay. Apparently the runner left early, so the opposing team has the option of, unless timeout was called before the pitch, which also is possible, because now we do see the manager on the mound. So may have been that timeout was called before that ball was hit out to center field. So a break for Franklin County, as that would have put runners at first and second with 1 out. Another shout out. Let's go, Will, from Meade. Papa and Nana in Franklin County. Go Seahawks. Could be Maji. M-A-J-E-E. Another shout out. Let's go Miners. Show them what you're made of. There goes to first, and it gets away, but runner will hold it first as the right fielder was backing it up. Russell thought about going to second, but decided against it. Probably a good idea. 2-1 the count. And the next pitch. That's low in the dirt for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That is inside for ball 4. Well, as it ended up, 2 are on anyway. Bryce Beam to the plate, hits the first pitch over to second. Only 1 play, that'll be the first. It will be in time. 4-3 put out. Russell moves to third. Benson moves to second. Fort Meade with both runners in scoring position now with 2 outs. Noe Jaramillo will be the batter. The first pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, big cut, so strong it knocked him on the ground. 0-1 the count. Good luck, Coach Vic and Coach Earl. Go Amari and the rest of the Miners bring home the gold from Auntie Sandra. Miner strong. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The 2-out pitch is fouled back. Another shout out, go Bryce Beam. So proud of you and all the boys. Love Aunt Betty and Uncle Mark in Fort Meade. Play hard, Fort Meade, and let's get this W. We believe in you. Swing and a miss. Jaramillo out on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. That is the first strikeout of the game for Jensen Odom. We've completed 2. It's Franklin County 1, Fort Meade nothing. Back for the 3rd and more of your shout-outs right after this time out here on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
The official sports web streaming provider of Dixie Youth Baseball is JockJive.com. Now, you don't have to miss the big game, whether in another part of the state or another part of the world. Catch Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive.com, and when the game is over, the joy of listening and watching the coverage has just begun, because every game broadcast by JockJive is now archived at its conclusion. Plus, you can catch the game on your mobile phone or iPad. JockJive.com, the next best thing to being there. Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
Back here in Marietta as we head to the top of the 3rd inning, 1-0. Franklin County leads it. Loser of this game will be eliminated. The winner will play tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. They will flip to decide who is home and who is visitor in that game. Get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Still no defensive changes as of yet. Just waiting to see if they were going to radio up, but looks like we're good to go for this inning. Again, Jaden Cornelius on the mound for Fort Meade. He will face batters 12, 1, and 2. Micah Harris, the left fielder, leading it off. And the first pitch of the inning is on the way and lined over the glove of Cornelius into center field for a base hit. Harris with a leadoff single. That will send us to the top of the order. Here's Will Liberto, the center fielder, who had a bunt single his first time out. So look for possibly that again here as the third baseman, Jaramillo, has creaked in a little bit. And the first pitch is taken a little bit high for ball one. Here's another shout out that says, "Let's go Franklin. You've got this," from Mark's Insurance. Next pitch. In there for a strike call, 1-1. Another shout out, go Bryce Beam and the Fort Meade team. Renee and Ken Tribby watching from Georgia. He did show bunt, pulls the bat back and takes it outside for ball two, 2-1. Another shout out, go Franklin. Way to go, Cody Lee, from Aunt Kim, Uncle Brock, Alexis, Abby, and Brody. Thank you, guys. And a bunt laid down, foul in the box. Let's go Miners. Good luck, Noe. Love, Aunt Shelley. Let's go get some runs, Franklin, from Jarvis. Thank you, Jarvis. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch with a runner at first and nobody out. Righty versus the lefty. Ground ball to second and tagged out and back to first, not in time. Badillo does get that lead runner on the tag out, I think. Yes, okay. The runner was questioning that call, but umpire did call him out. Four unassisted on that last play, fielder's choice. And this one bunted just foul. Boy, I tell you, that runner, Prince Williams, has some speed. But just a foul ball. Williams flew out to right. His first at bat, he's 0 for 1. Another shout out. Let's go Fort Meade. We are so proud of you. One out with a runner at first. Fort Meade leads it. Franklin County leads it here in the top of the third inning. That pitch is taken for a ball. 1-1 the count. Another shout out. Good luck, Amari Russell and the rest of the Fort Meade Dixie Youth Baseball team. Love, Aunt Nita and Tamoris. Popped up. Cornelius coming in, and he will make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Another shout out. Come on, Franklin. Bring home that win from Appalachia Dixie Board. Actually, it's Appalach Dixie Board. Apalach. Hopefully I got the pronunciation right. If not, write it phonetically and I'll send it again. 2 outs for Jensen Odom, the pitcher. First pitch from Cornelius is in there for a strike. 0-1. We are rooting you on, Caden and Cale Ellis. Mimi and Pa are there in heart. Pitch down low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Next pitch from Cornelius, fouled back for strike 2. Let's go Seahawks. We are so proud of you. Candy and Jalen Allen. Come on, Aaron, you got this. Love, Mom and Dad. Go Miners. 1-2 pitch. Curveball, fooled him, swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Cornelius. That will do it for Franklin County here in the third. No runs, a hit, a leadoff hit. No errors. And 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third. It's still Franklin County 1, Fort Meade 0 here on JockJive.com.
The official sports web streaming provider of Dixie Youth Baseball is JockJive.com. Now, you don't have to miss the big game, whether in another part of the state or another part of the world. Catch Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive.com, and when the game is over, the joy of listening and watching the coverage has just begun, because every game broadcast by JockJive is now archived at its conclusion. Plus, you can catch the game on your mobile phone or iPad. JockJive.com, the next best thing to being there. Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
Well, fans looking for shelter as rain begins to fall here in Marianna. We are still playing, though. Here in the bottom of the third, Fort Meade will send up the bottom of the order. Back to your shout-outs. This one says, let's go, Jaden Cornelius. Let us know who you are, so when we send those shout-outs, they'll know who received them. See, we have a defensive change, but we're not getting it from the radio end. All right, actually no changes. They just wanted to know if there were any substitutions. They wanted to know the pitch count, rather. No substitutions. Jensen Odom with 31 pitches. And let's see if Franklin County makes a change now. We'll just stand by, folks. Here's another shout-out while we're waiting. Last inning, 15, Alex Sterling went in for number 17, Javaris Terrell. Number 4, Josiah Friddle went in to catch, and number 8, Caden Millender went into left field for Micah Harris. Well, 4 caught the last inning, and now they're letting us know that that was last inning, and that Colby Blackburn is back in catching. So they didn't radio up their changes. If they did, we didn't get them. So we're back on track now. Back to your shout-outs. This one says, way to go, Badillo. You got this. Love, Mom. This one hit foul. Kamarian Simmons leading it off for Fort Meade. Next pitch from Odom in there for a called strike. Another shout out, let's go boy, from the crew at BJ's Pizza on St. George Island. Let's go boy. Which boy? There's a bunch of them out there. Badillo lays that one down in front of home plate. The throw to first. Got him. Nice play by Blackburn. 2-3 on the putout for the first down of the inning. Another shout out. Let's go, Jay in red. Bring it home for Fort Meade and Sidron. Let me know. Write that phonetically for me so I can get it right in the future. Aaron, actually, that was Kamarian Simmons, excuse me, not Badillo. My apologies. This is Badillo. That was Simmons with the bunt attempt. It was thrown out. Actually, this is Cheney. My apologies. I had it right, I guess, the first time. I'm lost here. The throw to first, not in time. Okay, the first out was Simmons on the strikeout. The second out was Badillo. So as I was calling it, I had it right, but then I guess I forgot to write down the strikeout here of Simmons. So now I am caught up. My apologies as Cheney reaches the bag safely. We head to the top of the order with 2 outs and a runner at first. Second strikeout for Odom. So many shout-outs coming in. It's got me behind. I'll do my best to get caught up. Maybe during a half inning of play. After the half inning, during the commercial break, I'll pause for a moment to get caught up on these shout-outs. The pitch is in there for a strike to Jaden Cornelius. Cornelius reached on an error, his first at bat by the right fielder. 2-2 pitch hit right back to the mound. Odom has it on the first in time. 1-3 on the putout. So again in the inning, Simmons struck out. Badillo bunted the ball, was thrown out by the catcher. Bryce Cheney reached on an error by the third baseman, and now Jaden Cornelius grounds out to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. So in case you might be scoring at home, I doubt anyone is scoring at home, but at least you know how that inning ended. We'll keep it right here, and let me try to get caught up on the shout-outs as we head to the top of the fourth inning. There's a shout-out that says, "Way to go, Noe. Make Mom and Dad proud. Let's go, Fort Meade." Stand by. Let's get some substitutions first. Okay, evidently only one change. That will be number 8, Owen Harrell, going into second for Aaron Badillo. Another shout out. Let's go, Jay. We're rooting for you from your neighbors, Annie and girls. Go Miners. Let's finish strong, guys. Another shout out. Let's go, Logan Bentley. We love you and are so proud of you. Aunt Bonnie, Beth, and Hunter in Tallahassee. Jaden Cornelius has gone the distance for Franklin County. He'll face batters 4, 5, and 6 here in the top of the fourth inning. Kobe Abercrombie will lead it off. Next shout out, go Miners. Let's beat on this ball. Number 1 fan, Auntie Sandra. Let's go Jay in red from Chidron. Okay, thank you for writing it phonetically for me. Chidron. It's interesting because it's pronounced with the H and the Y, but it's spelled Y-H. So thank you for that. I'm going to keep that, make sure I keep that text message so I can get it right for you. My apologies. Thanks for your patience. Another shout out. Let's go Franklin County from Miss Jackie in East Point. 1-1 the count to Abercrombie. The 1-1 pitch outside, ball 2. Let's go Franklin County. Bring home this win from Crawfordville from Josiah's Granny and Papa in Crawfordville. That pitch outside for a ball. President Trump is watching too. And there is ball 4 to Abercrombie. Leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th inning. Game scheduled for 6. It's still 1-0 Franklin County. You know, the least amount of runs scored in a game in this tournament belongs to DeSoto County and Franklin County. Last night they combined for 6 total runs. There's a strike to Colby Blackburn. Had an infield hit and drove in a run back in the 1st inning. 5-1 DeSoto County won that game, dropping Franklin County to the loser's bracket. This one is hit out of play right side. Someone trying to FaceTime with me. Can't do that. Make sure you send your shout-outs via text message, folks. Don't call the number. Send your shout-outs via text message. 352-258-8450. 0-2 pitch to Blackburn. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Another shout out. You're doing great out there holding them Seahawks Miners. Now let's finish strong and use them wheels. Base hit, right field. Blackburn heading to second as the other runner is rounding third and now coming home. No, he'll put the stop sign on and go back to third base. A double for Colby Blackburn. That will put runners at second and third with nobody out. Franklin County threatening here in the top of the 4th inning. Another shout out, Franklin County. Pray, play hard, and finish strong. 2 Timothy 4:7. Coach Teat, thank you, Coach. Logan Bentley, the batter. That pitch high for a ball. Over in the AAA traditional state tournament, South Sumter all over Holmes County, 8-0 in the 3rd inning. This pitch in there for a strike to Bentley. And the count now 1-1. That one's fouled off. Get to another shout out after this pitch. It's taken outside for a ball. This one says, proud of you, Josiah. Love you, from his Granny and Papa, Pumphrey. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt for a ball, 3-2. Another shout out. Let's hit the ball from Cajun. Way to go, Franklin, from Janelle. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right side into right field. Base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to hold the runner at third. And Franklin County takes a 2-0 lead. RBI single for Logan Bentley. Still nobody out. Runners on the corners for Javaris Terrell. Another shout out. Work that bag, number 5. Nothing passes you, from Mama. And that's going to be it for Jaden Cornelius. Coming into the game will be Demarion Abrams from center field. So we'll let him take his warm-up tosses. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more baseball right after this at JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program. Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other. Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series.
All right, back here as Demarion Abrams in the game. First pitch. A ball to Javaris Terrell. Runners on the corners. Actually, the runner's gone to second. Bentley now at second base. As that pitch misses for ball two, and the count now 2-0. Two-0 pitch, wild pitch. No, runner won't come. 3-0, though, to Terrell. Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. A 2-0 lead for Franklin County. The 3-0 pitch. That is hit in front of home plate, but foul. Terrell motoring down that baseline. Good effort on his part. Three and one the count. And the next pitch. Wild pitch, but again, the runner will hold. That is ball four, though. Terrell will go down to first to load the bases. Well, now you got a force at any base. Next batter, Josiah Friddle. First pitch, a strike. Big out here with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Friddle grounded out his last at bat to the pitcher. Behind in the count, no balls and two strikes. Abrams looking for his first strikeout. Would be a big one with the bases loaded, but he delivers inside and low for ball one. Another shout out, Let's Go Miners. Special shout out to Red Simmons. Make sure you let us know who you are, guys. This next pitch. Call strike on the outside corner, and Friddle is out on strikes for the first out of the inning. You know, yesterday, I thought one of the defining moments in that Fort Meade Shalimar game was when Shalimar had the bases loaded with nobody out and failed to score. There were a couple of putouts at home. A couple of 6-2 putouts, as this one is fouled back by Peyton Blackburn. That was in the fourth inning. Back-to-back 6-2 putouts, and then a fly ball out to center field when Cornelius made a great running catch with the bases loaded to end the inning. They failed to score after loading the bases with nobody out. 2-1 to Blackburn. He grounded out to first, his first at bat. Batting with the bases loaded and one out. Abrams from the stretch, his next pitch, low and outside for a ball. Well, there's no room for Peyton Blackburn. Bases are loaded for Franklin County. Abrams from the stretch and the next pitch. That is low for ball 4. Abrams walks in a run, and Franklin County now leads 3-0. That will send us back to the top of the order. Here's Will Liberto. Colby Blackburn scoring on that last play. First pitch to the backstop, but the runner will hold at third base. Liberto with a bunt single in the first. He also has reached on a fielder's choice. Next pitch. A little bit outside for a ball. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes with the bases loaded. That's in there for a strike. Next pitch to the backstop again, but the runner will hold. However, that is ball 3. 3-1 the count. Another ball, and it'll be another run. Another shout out. Let's go Red Simmons from Caden Clark. Here's a shout out to Logan Bentley, number 3, from your sister Tiffany. Kick butt, buddy. And that one inside for ball 4. Back-to-back bases loaded walks. 4-0 Franklin County with only one out. Timeout call by Fort Meade. We'll pay a quick visit to the mound. Another shout out. Come on, get a grand slam here, boys. Another shout out. We are proud of Bryce Cheney from Uncle Rome and Aunt Ruby. Three runs have come in for Franklin County in the top of the fourth inning. A 4-0 lead. Game scheduled for 6. Abrams to remain in the game, at least for now. Prince Williams will be the batter. Williams has popped up into right. He's also popped up to the pitcher. The 1-out pitch. Check swing on a pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. Another shout out. Let's go Seahawks. Go get that W. Keep this train rolling from Coach Sugar. 1 ball, no strikes. The infield playing in. And this one hit pretty well to center field, and it's going to go off the fence over the head of Cornelius. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. A long single off the fence for Prince Williams, but it plates 2. And Franklin County now leads it 6-0. That will send up Jensen Odom, the 9th batter to come to the plate this inning. And the first pitch going to be a pass ball off the glove of the catcher. That will put Williams in scoring position. 1 out, 2 on. 5 runs in here in the fourth inning. A 6-0 lead for Franklin County. The next pitch a little bit low for a ball. And that might be it for Abrams. His timeout has been called, and yes, it looks like Brody Holmes may come in and pitch. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other. Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series? The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior.
All right, Brody Holmes hits this first pitch over to the shortstop. The throw will go to first instead of home. And the throw in time, the throw back to third is not in time. 6-3 put out. It's an RBI for Odom as Liberto will score to make it 7-0. So a runner at third now with 2 outs. And Cody Abercrombie will bat with a runner at third. And now 2 outs. Well, hold on. We got to wait and see. Stand by, folks. I'm going to try to listen in up here in the press box to see what happened. Well, apparently there was a miscommunication about how many outs there were. And we've confirmed there are 2 outs in the inning. Friddle struck out looking. And you got Prince Williams at third base. So I think we're caught up now here. We just got a little bit behind in the press box. Here's a shout out that says, "Great hit, Prince." That's from Josiah's Granny and Papa, I think. Looks like they've sent a couple from also Granny and Papa Pumphrey. So I'm not sure who sent that one. "Keep it up, Seahawks. Let's go for the fences," says another. Also, "Let's go, Seahawks. We are so proud of you, Candy and Jalen Allen." Let's go number 3, Logan Bentley from Mama, Daddy, and Bubba. Cody Abercrombie at the plate as they have batted around here in the 4th inning. The first pitch, good one from Holmes as he drops it in for a strike, 0-1. Abercrombie has walked twice and scored once. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fort Meade now down 7-0 like they were yesterday, as that pitch is a wild pitch. The runner's coming home. The throw to the plate, not in time. Prince Williams will score to make it 8-0. Base is empty now. Another shout out. Let's go Seahawks. I guess Corn Dog is your lucky charm. Love, Joshua Raffield. Another shout out. Let's rally Fort Meade from Loretta. Before they rally, they got to get out of the inning. Next pitch. Check swing on a strike called. May have gone around there. 1-1 the count. Another shout out. Let's go Fort Meade. Hang in there from Mrs. Ruby. This one in the dirt for a ball. Another shout out. Come on, man. We have to win from Cadell. Losses. Let's fight back, Miners, from Hunden. Curveball in there for a called strike 3, and the inning is over. Another shout out, and then we'll take a break. This one says, let's go Franklin County. I guess Corn Dog is your lucky charm. All right, we'll take a break. Big inning for Franklin County. They send 10 batters to the plate. They score 7 runs. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th, it's now Franklin County 8, Fort Meade nothing here on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in
First ball hit to the second baseman. Our apologies, coming back late here. As Owen Harrell hitting the first pitch and grounding out to second for the first out of the inning. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Fort Meade down to run. The next batter hits the first pitch to Marion Abrams over to third. And the throw from third will not be in time. An infield hit for Abrams. So Fort Meade being aggressive, swinging at the first pitch. Runner at first with 1 out. Sends up Elijah Harrell, the catcher. Harrell, 0 for 1. He popped up to third his first at bat. Here's a shot up that says, let's go Seahawks. Keep it clean, game room in Apalachicola. Ground ball into center field, base hit. And now Abrams rounding third, but he'll put the stop sign on. The runner will go to second on the throw home. Fort Meade, I guess a different strategy here to swing at the first pitch, and it's worked to their favor. Runners at second and third with 1 out for Brody Holmes. Well, Brody won't swing at that one as it's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, 2 on. Fort Meade down 8. Can they rally again for the second consecutive day? That pitch taken for a strike. 1-1 the count. Jensen Odom on the mound. His next pitch inside for ball 2, 2-1. Next shout out is to Cody Lee from Sandlot player DeSoto. Bring in home to Franklin. I think they meant to say bring it home. This is popped up into left center. Base hit. RBI single. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw was cut off, and Fort Meade is on the scoreboard. It's 8-2. Fort Meade trying to rally here in the 4th. They've got 2. Amari Russell will be the batter. Ground ball left side into left field for a base hit. Well, where's this hitting been early in the game? First and second with 1 out. They're finally getting to Odom. And here comes the Franklin County coach out to the mound. That's going to be it for Jensen Odom. Let's get caught up on the shout-outs. This one says, hold them boys, from Janelle. Another shout-out. That's what I'm talking about, Franklin County. Great inning. Let's go Miners. We are pulling for you from the Spradlins. Another shout-out. Nothing past you, Cheney. Let's go Brody from Bryce. The new pitcher is number 20, Cody Abercrombie. Next shout out. Good luck, Miners, from Jordan Spradlin. Don't give up, Miners. We believe in you guys. Miss Jamanda. Thank you for writing that one phonetically, although I think I would have gotten that one. But thank you anyway. Go Bryce Cheney and the Miners. Keep your heads in the game from Nana and Papa Berrien. Another shout out. Let's rally Miners. First and second. 1 out, 2 runs in, 1 out. With those, was the first out, rather, the first batter. Ground ball to second. But since then, there have been 4 consecutive hits. Robert Benson steps in with 2 on. Benson walked his first at bat. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Another shout out. Way to go, Franklin County, from Miss Jackie. Let's go, Miners. Swing those bats. Next pitch. Swing and a ground ball in front of home plate. Picked up by the pitcher, but Abercrombie has no throw. It will be an infield hit. And it loads the bases for the number 8 hitter, Bryce Beam. This pitch up high, ball 1. Let's go, Miners. You got this. Miners strong from Tracy and Fort Meade. Good job, Brody. You can do it. Fort Meade from Nina and Papa. Great job, Fort Meade. Keep up the scoring from Miss Ruby. That ball hit to second, knocked down, picked up. The throw to first. And let's see, they call him out or safe? The first baseman came up off the bag, but he did get the foot down in time. 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning. And it will also play to run to make it 8-3. RBI ground out for Beam as Brody Holmes scores. Russell moves to third. Benson moves to second. And here's Noe Jaramillo. First pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. This one jammed him inside. Fouled back for a strike. All right, Miners, time to show up and get those runs in. We love you, Bryce Beam. Love your family back in Fort Meade. Come on, Noe. Bring them home. Love Mom and Dad. Noe struck out his first at bat. Takes this one outside for a ball. And the count 1-2. Top of the order on deck for Fort Meade. 3 runs in. Down 5 with runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Abercrombie. A changeup, and that will do it for Fort Meade here in the 4th inning. However, they do get on the scoreboard. They plate 3 runs. 2 innings to go. It's Franklin County 8, Fort Meade 3 here on JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Final score in the AAA traditional bracket. South Sumter 11, Holmes County 1 and 4. Holmes County has been eliminated. Here it's 8-3 Franklin County as we head to the top of the 5th. Colby Blackburn leading it off. 5, 6, and 7 due up. A 1 pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Blackburn with a couple of hits today, including a double his last at bat. He's driven in a run and scored once. That's in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. Brody Holmes, the third pitcher used today by Fort Meade. Defensive change. Robert Benson now playing third base. That pitch inside for a ball, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Low ball 4. Leadoff base runner here to start the 5th inning for Franklin County. We'll send up Logan Bentley, who singled in a run his last at bat. Another shout out. Let's go. Jay and Amari win the game from Maya, G, and Rye. First pitch taken for ball 1. Another shout out. Way to go, Franklin County. Get that win from the Hood family in Hosford. Let's go, Fort Meade. Fight back from Lois Bree. That's inside for a ball. Another shout out. Let's go, Miners from Samuel Dooley Jr. Keep your head up, Fort Meade. You can do this from Mr. Frank. Bentley showing bunt, but the pitch is inside. And again, shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball 4. 2 on with nobody out for Javaris Terrell. Terrell walked and scored his last at bat, part of a 7-run fourth inning. Wild pitch, but the runner will hold. Well, he wasn't watching the ball there. His coach finally said go, but he went too late, so he had to stay at second. So they're down to the final 3 teams in the traditional bracket. That one is low for a ball, 2-0. Spring Hill American, the only undefeated team. Mariana still alive, along with South Sumter. Next pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball, 3-0. If Spring Hill American beats Mariana coming up next at 5 o'clock, then it would be South Sumter and Spring Hill American. South Sumter would have to win twice to advance to the World Series. The 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Bases loaded with nobody out. That sends up Josiah Friddle. 0 for 2 in the game. In the Ozone State Tournament, they're in the top of the 4th. Sebring leads Spring Hill American 7-2. That pitch to the backstop, but the runner will hold at third base. That is an elimination game. Here it's 8-3 Franklin County. Pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Josiah Friddle, the number 8 hitter in the order. Blackburn at third, Bentley at second, Terrell at first. Bases loaded for Franklin County. Infield is playing in as this one swung on and missed for strike 2. Strikeout would be here, would be big here for Holmes as they look for the first out of the inning. Holmes has him behind in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. 1 away. 1 out for Peyton Blackburn. Field still plays in as the first pitch is in the dirt. The runner will hold at third base, though. It bounced away to the backstop. Still to come on this field will be DeSoto County and Bluntstown. Bluntstown trying to keep its tournament hopes alive. They bounced back with a 13-11 win to eliminate Liberty County yesterday. That pitch inside for a ball. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 3. There's no room for Peyton Blackburn. The bases are loaded. Fort Meade has already walked in 2. And that one inside for ball 4. They've walked in a 3rd run today. That's the second time Blackburn has walked with the bases loaded. And it's now 9-3 Franklin County. To the top of the order, Will Liberto. First pitch up high, ball 1. Brody Holmes having trouble finding the strike zone now. 1-0 pitch. That's outside, ball 2. Liberto with a bunt single in the first, a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He walked and scored in the 4th. 2-0 pitch, ground ball right side, past the diving second baseman into right field, base hit. Now it gets past the right fielder. 2 runs are going to score, and they'll hold the other runner at third base. Liberto comes through with a hit, and it's now 11-3 Franklin County. Prince Williams singled in 2 runs his last at bat, and he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Williams 1 for 3 in the game. There's a shout out that says, way to go, Logan Bentley from Preston and Shasta. Next pitch. Bounces away, wild pitch, but the runner will hold at third base. Fort Meade down 8. They rallied from a 7-run deficit yesterday, but they're running out of innings. And they need some outs. That ball hit well to left field. That one is off the fence. 2 runs are going to score on the play, and it's a stand-up double for Prince Williams. The last one he hit for a single was off the fence. This time it's a double, and it's 13-3. Franklin County. Still only 1 out for Jensen Odom. First pitch, change up, swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner thought about going to third. He'll throw, or he'll hold at second as the throw goes to second, not in time. Another big inning for Franklin County. 5 runs for this double-digit lead. This one hit past the first baseman down the right field line. Base hit. Misplayed by the right fielder. That'll be a hit and then an error to get Odom to second base. And it's now 14-3. Kobe Abercrombie will be the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the 5th inning. First pitch from Holmes. That hit the left field, base hit. Runner rounding third and coming home. The throw to the plate, not in time. 15-3, Franklin County. And all Franklin County here in the 5th. They have batted around. Colby Blackburn, who led off the inning with a walk, will bat with a runner at second and 1 out. Back to your shout-outs. Way to hit that ball, Will. Love Aunt Mel and Easton in Crawfordville. Let's go Fort Meade. Let's finish strong from your Fort Meade fans. This one hit. Actually, swing and a miss, and the runner's going to go to third. Next pitch, just missed for a ball. 1-1 the count. Another shout out. Come on, Miners, let's believe. Great job, Franklin County, from Jackie and Logan. That's in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. Way to go, Prince. Good hit. T-ball coach Rafffield is cheering you guys on. The 2-1 pitch. Inside corner called strike, 2-2. Runner at third, 1 out. 15-3, Franklin County leads it in the top of the 5th. Game scheduled for 6. Mercy rule in effect, 10 runs after 3. That's outside for a ball. Harrell couldn't pull it in. And the count full now, 3-2. This one inside for ball 4. Blackburn walks for the 2nd time this inning. And runners are on the corners with 1 out. That sends up Logan Bentley. Let's get some outs, Fort Meade. You can do this from Miss Ruby. First pitch a strike to Bentley. Bentley today 1 for 2. He has scored twice and driven in a run. Another shout out. Franklin Proud. Way to go, boys, from Aunt Kim. 0-1 pitch. Batter ducks underneath it. Runner going to second. No throw down. So both runners will be in scoring position. Second and third with 1 out. Another shout out. You got this, Seahawks. We're proud of our Franklin County youth. Connie and Jim Cooper from East Point. Ground ball to the shortstop. Only one play. That will be to first. It will be in time. A run will score. 6-3 put out to make it 16-3. Another shout out. Way to go, Franklin from Mark's Insurance in Apalachicola. Javaris Terrell, the batter, with a runner at third. 2 outs. The first pitch in there for strike one. 12th batter to come to the plate here in the 5th inning. Franklin County with 8 runs, matching what they had scored through the first 4 innings of play. There's the ball to make it 1-1. Starting to put a lot of pressure now on Fort Meade. They're going to need 4 runs in the bottom of the inning to stay alive and send it to the 6th. The curveball swung on and missed for strike 2, 1-2. Otherwise, Franklin County with a chance to win it via the mercy rule here in this inning. Ground ball left side to third. And the throw over will be in time. 5-3 put out as Benson makes the play. And the inning is over. But again, Franklin County bats around. They score 8 runs here in the 5th. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th, it's 16-3 Franklin County. Fort Meade needs 4 runs to keep this thing going. Facing elimination and possibly down to their final 3 outs here in Marianna.
Your support. Contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Well, our busy month of July continuing. Our Summer of Dixie, Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament and World Series events. Plus, we've had Dixie Baseball state tournaments this month. Busy fall with SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, Georgia Military College football, great American rivalries, high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com more often. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game during the state tournaments, DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. That's info@jockjive.com. If you need a sports fix 24/7, whether live or archive, you can get it on jockjive.com. Multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows from practically every level of competition. Also, don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or @JockJive on Twitter. To the bottom of the 5th, 16-3. Franklin County looking to win it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the order for Fort Meade. Jaden Cornelius leading it off and quickly ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a shout out that says, way to play, Will. Love Easton and Meade. Magee. Go Seahawks. Next one misses for a ball. Keep your head up, Fort Meade. Fight, fight, fight from Mr. Frank. That one called a strike. Cornelius thought it was ball 4. 3-1 the count. The lefty Abercrombie to the mound. This one hit to short, or to third rather, and the throw across will be in time. Home plate umpire signals out as well. The first baseman on a high pitch, on the high throw rather, did perhaps bring his foot off the bag, but it looks like he came back down in time. 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning. That sends up Owen Harrell First pitch in there for strike one. Cody Abercrombie, the second pitcher used today by Franklin County, right now is in control. He delivers inside for a ball. Owen Harrell 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Another shout out. Great job, Jensen. Keep it up. Love Daddy. Next shout out. So proud of you. So proud of all you Franklin County boys. Keep up the great work from Miss Jackie. Swing and a miss. The winner of this game, someone has asked, when do they play? It will depend, and here's why. As this one is fouled off, we'll be down to the final three teams after this game. Blountstown has a loss. DeSoto County does not have a loss. If DeSoto County beats Blountstown coming up next, we'll have the winner of this game in DeSoto County at 11 a.m. However, if Blountstown beats DeSoto County, we'll have a draw, I believe, to determine who will get the bye and play in the later game tomorrow. But game time tomorrow, 11 a.m., as that's in there for a called strike three in the second out of the inning. And it may be 11 a.m. regardless, but again, it depends on what happens in that next game. Demarion Abrams, last hope. Fort Meade down to its final out in this tournament as it's grounded foul first base side for strike one. 2 outs. And the next pitch. That's up and in for a ball. We've got DeSoto County and Blountstown coming up next. The winner of this game, as this is fouled back, if DeSoto County wins, would have to beat DeSoto County twice to win the state tournament. But again, if DeSoto County loses, DeSoto County, Blountstown, the winner of this game will all have one loss. We'll have 2 games tomorrow for sure. Swing and a miss, and that will do it as Abrams strikes out to end the ball game. And Franklin County with a mercy rule win by the final score of 16-3 here in 5 innings. 16-3, the final score. I want to congratulate Fort Meade on a great tournament. It was a lot of fun to call that win last night, that walk-off win against Shalimar. But they come up just a little bit short. They fall to Franklin County. Franklin County will play on Championship Day tomorrow, most likely at 11, but we'll let you know about it on the JockJive Facebook page. Fort Meade has been eliminated from further play. We'll do our best to listen in as they have the elimination ceremony coming out. The speaker down on the field, but we'll do our best to pick it up. So stay tuned as Fort Meade has been eliminated from further play, and Franklin County still alive here in the state tournament in the B division. Let's turn it over to our public address announcer. Actually, we're waiting on the Dixie Youth officials to go down to the field. So as soon as they get down to the field, we'll turn it over to the PA system. Final score, once again, 16-3, Franklin County in 5. Couple of shout-outs. Way to go, Franklin County. Way to go, Franklin. Love you. Coach Paul from Janelle. We're proud of our boys from Miss Ruby. Let's turn it over to our public address announcer. Here's Brian Cox, National Director for Dixie Youth Baseball. All right, that concludes the ceremony. Congratulations, Fort Meade, with the Sportsmanship Award. And certainly we enjoyed having them here and wish them the best. Have a great summer to all you Fort Meade fans. Thanks for all the shout-outs. We appreciate you listening in. Franklin County stays alive. We'll read one more shout-out, and then we'll sign off. This one says, "We love you, Fort Meade Miners, and we are so very proud of you all. We are still Miner Strong, your Fort Meade family." That's a good one to end this broadcast on. Congratulations, and we'll see you Franklin County fans tomorrow. It will either be Franklin County and DeSoto County or Franklin County and Blountstown. We'll find out with DeSoto County and Blountstown coming up next. Again, if DeSoto County wins, Franklin County would have to win twice tomorrow to win the state tournament. First game at 11 a.m. here from Marietta. That's going to conclude our coverage. Thanks for tuning in. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout. Once again, the final score in 5 innings, Franklin County 16, Fort Meade 3. So long, good afternoon, and God bless.